I'm Todd Haberkorn. I play Mr. Spock on Star Trek Continues.
Hey Todd! Hey, thanks so much for speaking with me today and the Project Workbench. My 4 subscribers and I thank you sincerely. First question, can you please tell me how you first got involved in Star Trek Continues?
Well, Vic and I know each other, Vic being the producer of Star Trek Continues, and he was telling me about this project. And of course, everyone knows Star Trek. In fact, I really don't know anyone who doesn't. In fact, my mother has, there's a ton of movies she hasn't seen, but she knows Star Trek. A ton of shows, a ton of movies. And so I said, well, who's going to be Spock? Who's going to be your Spock? Because I would love to do it. And he goes, actually, I wanted you to do that. It looks good. And so he sent me, he goes, but the other producers and I, we want to do an audition. We want to have an audition just to see. And so I did a screen test, my own screen test, and I took the lines from the episodes. I knew what the episodes were, and we recorded it on a green screen, and we put me into those scenes in the original episode. And so I'm surrounded by the scene, and when it cuts to the reversal, it's me talking to Shatner, me talking to Bones or whatever, and he liked it. And so that's how it happened, and then from there we're here.
Todd, are you a Star Trek fan, or is this sort of something new for you? A new universe, if you will?
Yeah, everybody's a Star Trek fan. I've seen all the movies, the shows, the series, all of that, and it's an amazing, being a Star Trek fan, I feel that can coexist with being a Star Wars fan, because they're very different aspects of sci-fi. And what's great about Trek is that it has the there's really nothing that it doesn't have as far as if you're going to go from a genre aspect. It's multifaceted, and it deals with many different issues, and also the show itself was very monumental in the issues that it dealt with at the time. And I think that's why it endures so long and for so many decades, because you don't see people making fan films of Full House or Family Matters or Dukes of Hazzard or something like that. It's Star Trek, and everybody loves doing it, and they do it all over the world, as I mentioned, with some Turkish Star Trek and stuff. And so it's great to join the fabric of this legacy in our way. And so I'm really excited about what's happening on the sets, and the material is very good, and everything is really top notch from top to bottom.
I'm curious, have you seen any of the other Star Trek fan films out there?
So there are other fan films in the universe of Star Trek, because with any popular franchise, you're going to have people that want to pay homage to these franchises. And so there are a lot of fan films out there of Star Trek, fan series. And I click on them and watch just to kind of see what's out there and what people are doing, and interesting takes on, are they doing the Enterprise, or are they doing some offshoot thing like that. And so you kind of check it out, and I watch for certain quality aspects and what they're bringing to it, and I don't think you can not compare what you're doing with others, because they're just too closely related. So there are definitely a ton of different fan projects out there of varying degrees, because sometimes you have people that may not be involved with production at all, but they still want to be a part of it, and so they do their best to do what they can with the materials that they've been given and what they can gather. And I think what's fantastic about Star Trek Continues is the fact that you have people that are professionals in the industry that not only have the skills to make a production happen, but also a love of Star Trek coming together. And that's a really rad combination that I feel like we have. And so I feel that the quality level of what we're bringing to the table is something that really, and really not because I'm a part of it, but just because I've seen it, is really something that honestly hasn't been done to this extent, I feel like. Especially, and a lot of that is in a large part because of Vic and his attention to detail, his love of Trek, and his razor-sharp focus for getting this project to the finish line. And so I feel like people are going to really see something that they haven't seen, and it's going to blow their minds.